Have you ever gone to bed feeling fine, only to wake up to the devastating news that someone your age didn't make it through the night? Just last night, a 71-year-old man passed away in his sleep. No major health concerns. No warning signs. He shared a quiet evening with his family, then went to bed like he always did. But this time, he never woke up. His family is heartbroken, asking the same question so many of us fear. What happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is, after the age of 70, certain bedtime habits, ones that may seem harmless, can silently put your life at risk. They can increase the chances of stroke, heart attack, or sudden death during sleep. And the most troubling part is, most people have no idea they're even
Nature
at risk.
is beautiful.
That's why I made this video.
Enveloping us
Today,
in its serene
we'll
embrace.
uncover 4 nighttime
From the moment
habits
we
that
step
you must
outside,
avoid if
we are
you're over
greeted
70.
by the vibrant
These are
colors,
simple
the
routines,
soothing sounds,
but they carry
and the
serious
refreshing
consequences
scents that
if left
nature offers.
unaddressed.
It
Some may
is a world
surprise
that
you.
is both
Others might be
familiar
things
and
you've done for
ever-changing,
years
a constant
without
source
giving
of
them a second
inspiration
thought.
and wonder.
By the
It
end of
fills
this
us with
video,
awe.
you'll know
The sight
exactly
of a
what has
majestic
changed and how
waterfall
small shifts in
cascading
your
down,
nightly
the
routine
vast
can
expanse of
dramatically
the ocean
improve your
stretching
sleep,
to the horizon,
protect your heart,
the
and help you wake up
panoramic
feeling
views of
healthier
mountain
every day.
vistas all
If you're
leave us
facing any of the
breathless.
issues I'm about
These
to talk
natural
about,
wonders
leave
remind
a
us
comment
of the
below with number
grandeur and
1.
magnificence of
I
the
want to
world
hear
we
from
live
you.
in.
And if
We
you
are part
value
of
your
nature.
long-term health,
Nature's beauty
take a
is
moment to like this video,
captivating.
subscribe,
Whether we are
and
hiking
turn on
through
notifications.
a dense forest,
That
enjoying
way,
a picnic
you
in
won't
a
miss the
sunlit
practical,
park, or
life-saving
exploring the
tips
hidden
I share
trails
every
with
week.
friends,
Now,
we
let's
find
get
ourselves
started.
deeply
Habit number
connected
1,
to the natural world.
too much screen time before
It is in
bed.
these moments
It's easy
that
to fall
we
into
truly
routine,
appreciate the
a
harmony
favorite
and
TV show to
balance that
wind
nature
down,
brings to
a
our
quick
lives.
scroll through your phone to
From
check the
towering
news or
mountains to
messages.
delicate
But if you're
flowers,
over 70,
every element
the seemingly
inspires
harmless
wonder.
habit may be
The
interfere with something
snow-capped
far more
peaks that
important than
stand tall
entertainment:
against the sky,
your sleep and
the
ultimately
delicate
your health.
wildflowers that
You may not
bloom
feel
in
the
meadows,
effects right away,
and the
but
dramatic
here's
cliffs
what's
that
happened
rise
behind the
from
scenes.
sea all
The screens we
contribute to the
use,
symphony
whether
of
it's a
nature.
television, tablet,
Each
or
element, no
smartphone,
matter how
emit a
grand
type
or
of light
small,
known as
plays a
blue
vital
light,
role in
and
this
that blue
beautiful
light sends the
composition.
wrong signals
It
to
is
your
a
brain.
symphony for
It
our
suppresses
senses.
melatonin,
The
the
sunrise
hormone that
over
helps
a
regulate
misty
your
forest,
natural
the golden
sleep-wake
glow
cycle.
of the sunset
Instead of
over a
feeling tired and
tranquil lake,
relaxed,
and the vibrant
your brain
colours of a
stays alert,
rainbow arching over a
making it
valley
harder to
all
fall
create
asleep
a
and harder
sensory
still to reach the
experience
deep,
that is
healing
unparalleled.
sleep your body needs.
These moments are
Over time,
fleeting, yet
this
they leave a
disruption in
lasting
melatonin can lead to
impression on our
insomnia,
hearts and minds.
fragmented
The
sleep,
warmth of the
and
sun
even
on our
memory
skin,
problems.
the gentle
Poor
touch
sleep
of
also
sunlight
weakens the
filtering
immune
through
system
the trees,
and
the
increases the
warm
risk of
rays
heart
on the sandy
disease,
beach,
high
and
blood
the
pressure,
open
and
fields
depression in
bathed
older
sunlight
adults.
all bring
If
a
you've ever
sense of
noticed that you
comfort
feel
and
tired
joy.
during the day,
The sun's
even after
warmth
getting
is
enough
a
hours of
reminder
sleep,
the life-giving
it could be because the
energy that
quality of your
sustains
sleep
us
has been
and the world
quietly
around
eroded
us.
by
The
nighttime
gentle
screen
breeze
use.
whispering
Here's
through
a simple
leaves,
fix.
the rustling of
Power
leaves in
down
the wind,
screens at least
the
1 hour
gentle
before
sway of
bed.
branches,
Replace your
and the soft
TV or phone
movement of
time with
grass
something
in the
calming
breeze all
and
create a
screen-free,
soothing
like listening to
symphony
soft
of
music,
sounds.
journaling,
These
gentle stretching,
natural
or reading a
melodies
paper
calm our
book under
minds
warm
and bring a
light.
sense of
You'll be
peace
giving your
and
brain the space it
tranquility.
needs to shift
The
into
sweet
rest
scent of
mode.
blooming
And in
flowers,
return,
the
your
fragrance of
sleep will be
flowers in
deeper,
full bloom,
your mornings
the
clearer,
aromatic fields
and
of
your
lavender,
long-term health
and the
better
vibrant
protected.
gardens
If
bursting
this sounds
with
like
colour,
something you've been
all
doing,
delight our
comment
senses.
1 below.
These
I'd love
scents
to know if this
evoke
resonates
memories
with
and
you.
emotions,
And if you're finding this
connecting us
content
to the
helpful,
beauty and
don't
vitality
forget to
of the
subscribe
natural
and
world.
stay tuned.
These sensations
There's more to come that
connect
could
us to
change how you
nature.
sleep and
The act
how
of
you live.
meditating in a serene,
Habit number
natural
2,
setting, the
using
simple
sleep
joy of a
medication
child touching a
without
flower
medical
and the
guidance.
shared experience
When
of a
sleep
family
becomes
walking
difficult,
through a forest
it's
will
only
deepen our
natural to look
bond
for
with
relief.
nature.
And for many
These
older
moments
adults,
remind us of
that
the
relief
importance
comes in
of
the form
being
of a
present
sleeping
and
pill,
appreciating the world
something
around
to
us.
just help for a night
Nature
or two.
is a source of
But
joy
over
and
time,
peace.
that occasional
The
pill
serene
can
lake
quietly
at
turn
dawn,
into
the
a
peaceful
nightly
forest
routine.
path,
And
the
that's where the
tranquil
risk
beach
begins.
at sunset all
Taking
offer
sleep
us a
aids without a
refuge
doctor's
from the
supervision
chaos of daily
may seem
life.
harmless,
In these
especially if
quiet
they're
moments,
available
we
over the
find
counter.
solace and
But for adults over
rejuvenation,
70,
allowing us
the
to
way your
reconnect
body
with
processes
ourselves and the world
medications
around
changes.
us.
What
It is
once
a
helped you
reminder
relax
of
may
the
now linger
interconnectedness
longer in your
of all
system,
living things,
affecting your brain,
the diverse
your balance,
wildlife
and your
that
breathing
inhabits
well
our
into the
forests,
next day.
the
Here's
birds
why that
that soar
matters.
above our lakes,
Sleep
and
medications,
the bees
including
that
common
diligently
sedatives,
pollinate
antihistamines,
our
or
flowers,
prescription
all
drugs,
illustrate
can
the
increase
delicate
confusion,
balance of
cause
nature.
dizziness,
Each
slow
living
your
being
reaction
plays a
time,
crucial
and make
role
falls
in
more
maintaining
likely.
the harmony harmony
Even more
in our
concerning,
ecosystem.
long-term
We must
use has been linked to
cherish
memory
and
loss,
protect
dependence,
the efforts to
and a
conserve
higher
our
risk of
environment,
cognitive
the
decline.
act of planting
Let's be
trees,
honest,
and the signs
no
promoting
one sets
nature
out to depend on
protection
medication
all
to fall
highlight the
asleep,
importance
but
of
for many,
preserving our
it
natural
becomes a
world.
habit that feels impossible
It
to
is our
break,
responsibility to
even as the
cherish
side
and
effects
protect
build
the
up.
beauty and wonder
If you've
of
ever
nature
woken up
for
feeling
future
groggy,
generations
disoriented,
to
or
enjoy.
unsteady on your feet, your sleep medication could be playing a bigger
Deep
role
within
than you
rainforest,
realize.
life
So
teems.
what can you do instead?
A symphony of
If you're
sounds
struggling
and
with
colours
sleep,
awaits.
the
Towering
best first
trees
step
form a
is to speak
vibrant
with your
canopy.
doctor.
Monkeys
There may be
swing
safer
through the
options,
branches.
such as
Colourful
adjusting your
parrots call
evening
to each
routine,
other. Insects
managing pain
hum,
or
creating a
anxiety
natural
naturally,
orchestra.
or exploring
Rainforests are
short-term
home to
alternatives under
incredible
supervision.
biodiversity.
You can also
They
try
are
gentle,
vital
non-drug
for the health
approaches,
of our planet.
creating a consistent
They
sleep
regulate the
schedule,
climate
limiting
and provide
caffeine,
oxygen.
getting light physical
We
activity
must
during the
protect
day,
these precious
and using calming
ecosystems.
techniques like deep
Their
breathing or
survival
guided
is crucial
meditation
for the
before
well-being
bed.
of all
Sleep is
living
essential,
creatures.
but how you achieve it matters. The goal is not just to fall asleep.
Oceans cover most
To
of
wake
our
up
planet.
feeling
They
safe,
are a
clear-headed,
vast
and strong.
mysterious world.
If this message
Coral
resonates
reefs
with you,
teem with
comment
life in a
2
dazzling
below,
display.
especially
Fish
if
of
you've
every
ever
colour
relied on
dance
sleep
through the
meds
coral.
and want a better path
Sharks
forward.
glide through the
And as
water,
always,
majestic
if
predators.
you haven't yet,
Whales sing
subscribe
their
for more
haunting
insights like
songs.
these to help you
Oceans
take control of
regulate
your
our
health,
climate.
one
They
habit at a
provide us
time.
with food and
Habit number
resources.
3.
We must
Eating
protect
large
them from
meals too
pollution
close to
and
bedtime.
overfishing.
One of the most overlooked
future
yet
of our
serious
oceans
mistakes
depends
many
on us.
people over 70 make
Let us
is
be
eating
good
a heavy
stewards
meal
of
too
this
late in the
incredible
evening.
underwater world.
It might seem harmless, something you've done your whole life without thinking twice.
The Arctic tundra
But
may
the truth
seem
is,
barren
as we
at
get
first
older,
glance, but
our
look
bodies
closer, it
respond
is a
very
land of
differently to
quiet
food,
beauty.
especially
In the
at
brief
night.
summer,
What you eat before
wildflowers
bed,
erupt in
and more
colour.
importantly, when
Caribou
you eat,
migrate across
can
the
deeply
vast
influence
landscape.
how well you sleep,
Polar
how your
bears
heart
roam
functions,
the ice,
and whether or
powerful
not your body
hunters.
faces
The
unnecessary
tundra plays
risks
a
while
crucial
you rest.
role in regulating
When you were
global
younger,
temperatures.
you can
But
enjoy a
climate
big dinner
change
at
is
9
affecting
p.m.,
this
go
fragile
to bed, and
ecosystem.
sleep like a rock.
We must act now
But
to
after
reduce
70,
our impact.
your
The
metabolism
survival of the
slows,
Arctic depends on
digestion
it.
takes longer, and your body becomes more sensitive to late-night eating.
Hidden
That heavy
gems
meal doesn't just sit in your
unveiling
stomach.
nature's secret state.
It keeps your entire
Nature,
system working
in its
overtime.
vast expanse,
When it should be
holds
winding down for
secrets that
repair and
are often
recovery.
overlooked.
Have you
These
ever been
hidden
jolted
gems,
awake by
tucked away
heartburn,
from the usual trails,
discomfort in your
offer
chest,
a glimpse
or a
into the
racing
untouched
heartbeat in the
beauty
middle of the
our
night?
planet?
It's
Beyond
often
the
not
well-known
stress.
wonders,
It's what you
nature
ate,
hides secret
and when you
treasures.
ate it,
These
instead of
places,
entering
often
deep,
untouched by
restorative
human
sleep,
hands,
your
are
body is still busy
sanctuaries of
digesting.
tranquility
Stomach
and
acid
wonder.
rises.
They are the
Your
silent
heart rate
keepers
stays
of
elevated.
nature's most
Your
intimate
digestive
secrets.
system keeps
These
churning.
hidden
All of this
gems
prevents
are
your body
just
from
as
fully
captivating.
relaxing.
They deserve
It increases
our
your chances of
appreciation.
dangerous events
Consider
like
the
strokes
pitcher
or heart
plants.
attacks while you
These
sleep.
unique plants
Now imagine
have
you had a
evolved
late-night
over
meal,
millennia to thrive
something
in
like
their
a rich
specific
pasta dish or
environments,
fast food before
showcasing
bed.
nature's
You
adaptability
go to sleep feeling
and
full,
ingenuity.
but not long
These
after,
carnivorous
acid
marvels
starts
lure
creeping up your
insects with
esophagus.
sweet
You
nectar.
cough.
Their
You wake
intricate
up.
designs
You can't
and
breathe
mechanisms
properly.
are a
Over
testament
time,
to the wonders of
this can lead to
evolution.
GERD, weaken
Each
your
one a
airway
tiny
muscles, and
masterpiece of
even
survival.
increase your risk
Or
of
the
aspiration
bioluminescent
pneumonia,
fungi that glow
a
in
serious
the
lung
dark.
infection that can be
These
life-threatening
fungi
in older
create
adults.
a magical ambience
And there's
in
more.
the forest,
Late
illuminating
meals
the
can
night
also
with
spike
their
your blood
ethereal
sugar
glow.
overnight.
They
A
remind
real
us that
concern if
even
you
in
have
darkness,
diabetes or
nature
even
finds a way to
borderline.
shine.
Your body
These
can't
wonders
regulate
remind
glucose
us of
effectively
nature's
during
endless
sleep,
creativity.
and repeated
From the
patterns
depths
like this
of the
can lead to
oceans
metabolic
the
disorders
highest mountain
tied to
peaks,
cardiovascular
every corner of our
disease.
planet
So
is
what's the
filled with
safer
marvels
choice?
waiting to
Try
be
to eat
discovered.
your final meal
There's always something
at least
new
3 to
to
4
discover.
hours before you go
Each
to bed.
journey into the
This
wild
gives
is
your
an
body the
opportunity
time
to
it
uncover
needs to
the
process your
unknown, to
food
witness the
efficiently
beauty that
and prepare
lies
for
beyond
quality
the
sleep.
beaten path.
If you're hungry later in the
Exploration and
evening,
curiosity
reach
are
for a light,
essential. They drive
digestible
us to
snack,
seek out
a
these
small
hidden
piece of
gems,
fruit,
to
a
learn
handful of
from
nuts,
them,
or warm,
and to be inspired
non-caffeinated
by
tea.
their beauty and
These small
resilience.
shifts may seem
Let us
minor,
seek out these
but they
hidden
can make a
gems.
world
Let
of
us
difference.
venture into the unknown
Because
with
your
open
body now
hearts
needs
and
something
minds,
different than it did
ready
in
to be
your
amazed
40s
by the
or
wonders that
50s.
await us.
Respecting
Let them
those changes
inspire us
isn't
to
just
protect the
wise,
beauty around
it's
us.
life-saving.
By cherishing
By simply
these hidden
adjusting your
treasures,
evening
we can
eating
ensure
habits,
that future generations
you'll not only
will
sleep
also
better,
have the chance to
but also
experience
reduce the risk
magic
of serious
nature's
nighttime health
secret
events.
stage.
Give your body the rest it truly deserves. Habit
Harmony
number 4,
under threat,
drinking
a
too
call
much
to
liquid
action.
before
Our
bed.
planet faces
We've all heard the
challenges,
advice.
climate change,
Stay hydrated for
deforestation,
better
and
health.
pollution
And for the most
threaten
part,
nature's
it's true.
balance. We are
But there's a
witnessing the
lesson-known truth that
consequences.
too many people over
Glaciers are
70
melting
learn
at
the hard
alarming
way.
rates,
Drinking
forests
too
are
much
disappearing,
liquid,
wildlife
especially in the hours
populations
before
are
bedtime,
declining. We We
can
must
quietly disrupt your
act
sleep
now.
and endanger your health in
Our
ways you might
actions
never
have
expect.
consequences. We
If you
can
find
choose to
yourself waking
protect
up
our
multiple
planet,
times each
or
night
we
to
can
rush to the
continue
bathroom,
down a path
it's
of
not just
destruction.
inconvenient.
The time
it's a
for
warning
complacency
sign.
is
As
over.
we age,
We must become
our bodies handle
stewards
fluids
of our
differently.
environment.
The bladder doesn't hold as much. The muscles that control
Small
lose
steps,
strength.
big impact,
And your kidneys
protecting
continue
our
filtering
planet.
fluids
Every
even
individual
while you
can
sleep.
make a difference.
That late
Small
night glass of
changes
water
in our daily
or
lives
tea
can
may
have a
seem
big
innocent,
impact.
but in
Together,
reality,
we can
it
create
may
a
be
wave
setting you
of
up for a
change.
night of broken
Reduce
sleep,
your carbon footprint,
or worse,
conserve
a
water,
dangerous fall.
recycle
Picture
and reduce
this.
waste.
you're deep in
Support
sleep.
sustainable
Suddenly,
practices.
you're
Choose
awakened by an
eco-friendly
urgent
products.
need to go.
Educate yourself
You get up
about
too fast,
environmental issues.
and your
Speak
blood
up
pressure
for nature.
hasn't caught
Vote
up
for
yet.
leaders who
The room
prioritize the
spins.
environment.
You feel
Let our
lightheaded.
actions reflect our
This
love for our
condition,
planet.
known as
Together,
partial
we can make a
hypotension,
difference.
is surprisingly common in older adults, and it's one of the top
A
causes
hopeful
of nighttime
chorus.
falls that
Our
lead to serious
future
injury.
entwined with
What
nature.
starts as a quick trip
As the
to the
sun
bathroom
rises
can end in
over
a
the
fracture,
horizon,
a head injury,
casting
or a
a
hospital
golden
stay.
hue over the
And
lush
the risk
forest,
doesn't stop
we are
there.
reminded of the
Waking
beauty
up
and
repeatedly
vitality
through the
of our
night,
planet.
a condition known
Children
as
planting
nocturia,
a small garden
doesn't
together
just affect your
symbolize the
rest.
seeds of hope
Each
and
interruption
promise
pulls
of a
your
greener
brain out of
future.
deep,
The future may
restorative
seem
sleep,
uncertain.
turning on the
The
light,
overcast
walking
sky
around,
and the crashing
stimulating
waves
your senses.
reflect the challenges
All of it
we
tricks
face.
your
Yet
body
within
into thinking
these
it's time to
challenges
wake
lie
up,
opportunities for
disrupting
growth
the
and
natural production of
transformation, but we
melatonin.
must remain
Over
hopeful.
time,
Our
this
planet
pattern
is
chips away at your immune
resilient, just as
system,
new plants
raises your
sprout
blood
in the
pressure,
garden, life
and
finds
even
a way to
accelerates
thrive.
memory loss and cognitive
Children
decline.
playing in a green
In fact,
park remind us of the
studies have
joy
shown a
and
clear
innocence
link between
that
chronic
nature
sleep
brings.
disruption in
We
seniors
have the
and
power
increased
to
risk
change
of dementia.
course.
But here's the
Community
good
cleanup
news.
events and the
Staying
adoption of
hydrated and
renewable
protecting your
energy
sleep can go
sources
hand in
like
hand.
solar panels are
It just
steps
requires a
towards
bit of timing
sustainable
and
future.
awareness,
Each
rather than
action,
eliminating
no matter how
fluids
small,
altogether.
contributes to a larger
Try
movement.
front-loading
Let
your
us listen to
hydration during the
nature's
earlier part of the
symphony.
day.
The birds
Then,
singing
in the
and
late
the rustling
afternoon and
leaves are
evening,
nature's way of
gradually reduce your
communicating with
intake.
us. They
If you
remind
feel
us of the
thirsty at
delicate
night,
balance
take
that
small,
exists in our
slow sips
ecosystem.
instead of finishing
Let
a
its
full
beauty
glass.
inspire
And
us
be
to
mindful of
protect
hidden
it. The
fluids,
sight of blooming
soups,
flowers
juicy
and
fruits.
cascading
Even certain
waterfalls
medications can add
fills
up.
us with
Also,
awe and wonder.
avoid
This
caffeinated drinks
beauty
like
is
coffee or
worth
black tea in the
preserving
late
for
hours,
future generations.
as caffeine
For
acts
our
as a diuretic
sake
and
for
makes the problem
generations
worse.
to come.
These
Families
small but
hiking,
intentional
children
changes can help
playing
you
in
sleep more
meadows
deeply.
show us the
Wake
joy
up
that
fewer
nature
times during the
brings
night
to our lives.
and reduce your risk
It's
of
our
dangerous falls
responsibility
or
to
chronic
ensure
fatigue.
that these
If any of this
experiences
sounds
are
familiar,
available for
leave a
generations to
comment with the
come.
number 2
By
below.
working together,
I'd
we
love to
can
know if
create
this
a
resonates with
sustainable
you.
future.
And if you haven't yet,
Volunteers planting
be sure to
trees and
subscribe
tending to
and turn on
community
notifications.
gardens demonstrate the
Every
power of
week,
collective action.
we share actionable
Together,
health
we
tips
can
that are
make a
simple,
significant
science-based,
impact. A
and
future
designed to
where
help you
humans and
feel your
nature
best
thrive
every
in
day.
harmony.
Let's move
Imagine
on
a
to the
world
next
where
habit.
people walk through
Habit number
forests and
5,
observe wildlife
sleeping in a
serene
bedroom that's
lakes.
too warm.
This
A
vision of
warm,
harmony is
cozy
within our
bedroom may
reach
feel
if we act
comforting,
now. Let our legacy
especially as
be
we
one
get
of
older.
respect and care for
Many
our
seniors
planet.
even believe
Simple
that turning up the
actions
heat
like picking
or
up
piling
litter
on
and
extra
recycling
blankets
at
will
home
help
are
them
building
sleep more
blocks of a
soundly.
sustainable
But here's the
legacy.
surprising truth.
These actions
If you're over
reflect
70,
our respect
sleeping in a
and care
room
for
that's
the
too
earth.
warm
The
can
time
quietly
to act
undermine
is
your health,
now. The
disrupt
urgency
your
of the
sleep,
situation
and increase
is
the strain on
clear.
your heart,
Protesters
all
and
without you
activists
even
are
realizing
calling for
it.
immediate
Why does this
action to
happen?
address
As we
environmental
age,
issues. We
our
must
body's
heed their
ability to
call.
regulate
Let us
temperature
create a
becomes
brighter
less
future
efficient.
together.
We don't
The
sweat
hopeful
as
faces of
easily.
children
Our
planting
circulation
gardens
slows.
and the joy of
And once our
community
core
members
temperature starts to
celebrating
rise
birthday
during the
remind
night,
us
our
that a
heart
brighter
has to work
future is
harder
possible.
just to keep us
Together,
cool
we can
when
make
it should
it
be
a
resting and
reality.
recovering. For seniors with existing heart conditions, high blood pressure, or circulation problems, this extra strain can be dangerous.
Nature's
Have you
Embrace,
ever woken up in the middle
a
of the night
symphony for
feeling
the
flushed,
senses, written by
sweaty,
David
or short of
Attenborough.
breath?
Nature
That's your
is
body
not just
telling
a
you it's
backdrop
overheating
to our lives. It
and
is an
struggling to
integral
restore
part of our
balance.
existence.
Research
It is a
shows
living,
that sleeping in a
breathing
warm
entity
environment
that
doesn't just
surrounds
make
us,
you
nurtures
uncomfortable.
us, and
It
inspires
can also
us
lead
every
to
day.
nighttime
Nature is
dehydration.
beautiful. It surrounds
Even if
us
you
from
didn't
the
feel
lush
thirsty before
green
bed,
forests
that
stretch
mild
as
fluid
far
loss
as
causes
the
your
eye
blood
can
to
see,
thicken,
to the
raising the
serene
risk of blood
lakes that
clots,
reflect the
strokes, and
sky
heart
like a
attacks,
mirror.
especially
Nature's
in
beauty
older
is
adults.
boundless. It is
Let's
in
look
the
at a common
rustling of the
example.
leaves,
Take
the
Frank,
chirping of the
a
birds,
74-year-old
and the gentle flow
retiree.
of the rivers.
Every night,
It fills
he
us
winds
with
down
awe.
with a book in bed.
We are part
His
of
thermostat
nature.
set to a
When
cozy
we stand in
75
the
degrees.
presence of such
He
grandeur,
layers
we
on
cannot
thick
help but
blankets,
feel a deep sense
thinking
of
it helps him
connection to
sleep
the
better.
world around
But
us.
instead of waking
It
refreshed,
is a reminder
he
that we are
often
not
tosses and
separate from
turns,
nature,
sweats
but
through the
an
night,
integral
and wakes feeling
part of
groggy
it.
and drained.
Nature's beauty
What
is
Frank doesn't
captivating.
realize
From
is that his
towering
bedroom is
mountains to
interfering with his
delicate
natural
flowers.
sleep
Each
rhythm.
element
A
of
cooler
nature,
sleeping
no matter how
environment helps
grand or
signal the
small,
body to
plays a
lower its
crucial
core
role
temperature.
in the intricate
An
web of
essential
life.
step for
The
entering
towering
deep,
mountains
restorative
stand
sleep.
as sentinels
That's the
of time,
phase when
while
your
the
immune
delicate
system is
flowers add a
renewed,
touch of
your
color
brain
and fragrance
processes
to the
memory,
world.
and your
Every
heart
element
finally gets a
inspires
rest.
wonder.
So
It
what's
is
the
a
right
symphony
approach?
for our senses.
Experts
The
recommend
rustling
keeping your
of the
bedroom
leaves,
between
the chirping of
60
the
and
birds,
67
the
degrees
gentle flow
Fahrenheit
of the
for
rivers.
optimal sleep.
All
If
these
that feels
sounds
too
come
chilly,
together to create
don't
a
crank up the
symphony
heat.
that
Instead,
soothes our
use light,
souls and fills
breathable
our
cotton
hearts with
blankets.
joy.
Avoid
The warmth
synthetic
of the
fabrics
sun
that
on
trap
our
heat.
skin, the
Choose
gentle
soft,
breeze
moisture-wicking
whispering through
pajamas
leaves.
that help
These
regulate your body
sensations
temperature
are nature's
naturally.
way of communicating
Need some
with
fresh
us.
air? crack open a
us of the
window,
simple pleasures
or use a
in life.
small fan
The warmth
to keep
of
the air
sun on our skin
circulating.
is like
Not
a
only will this
gentle
keep your room
embrace,
cool,
while the
but
breeze
also improves
whispering
air
through the
quality,
leaves is a
reducing the
soothing
risk of
lullaby.
respiratory
The
irritation
sweet
that can
scent
disrupt
of
sleep.
blooming flowers.
This simple
These
change,
sensations
adjusting your
connect
sleep
us to
environment,
nature.
can have
The
a powerful
fragrance of blooming
impact on your
flowers
overall
is a
well-being.
reminder of the beauty
By sleeping in a
and
cooler room,
abundance of life.
you help your heart
It is a
relax,
scent that can
encourage
lift
deeper
our
sleep,
spirits and bring a
wake up
smile
feeling
to our
clearer,
faces.
stronger, and
Nature
more
is a
energized.
source of joy
And
and
now,
peace. It
let's
is a
take a look at one
reminder
more
of the
bedtime habit,
interconnectedness of
one that
all
may seem
living
completely
things.
harmless,
In the serene
yet
moments
poses
spent
serious
in
risk
nature,
for
we
older
find
adults.
a sense of peace
In
and
fact,
tranquility
it's
that
something
is
many
hard to
people do
find
every
elsewhere.
single night without
It is in
realizing
these
the hidden
moments that
danger.
we realize
You
the
might be doing it
interconnectedness
too.
of all living
Habit
things
number
and our
6,
place in the grand
sleeping in the
scheme of
wrong
life.
position.
We
We
must
rarely
cherish
stop to
and
question how
protect
we
it.
sleep.
As
As
we
long as
enjoy
we feel
the beauty
comfortable,
and serenity
we
of
assume
nature,
everything
we
is
must
fine.
also remember
But for those
our
over 70,
responsibility to
the
protect
position you
and
sleep in
preserve it
each
for
night can
future
quietly
generations.
influence your breathing,
It
blood
is our
flow,
duty to
and
ensure
even your
that
heart
the symphony
in
of
ways
nature
that become more
continues to
serious with
play for
age.
years to
The
come.
truth is, certain sleeping positions place unexpected pressure on your
The
body.
lush green symphony
They can restrict
of the
airflow,
rainforest. Deep
slow
within
circulation, and
rainforests,
force your
life
heart to
teems.
work harder,
A symphony
especially
of
during the
sounds
critical
and colours
hours when your
awaits.
body should be resting
Towering
and
trees
repairing
form
itself.
a vibrant canopy.
As we grow older,
Monkeys swing through the
natural
branches,
changes in
colourful
muscle
parrots
tone, lung
call to each
capacity,
other,
and blood
insects
vessel
hum,
elasticity
creating a natural
make us
orchestra.
more sensitive to how we lie
Rainforests
in
are
bed.
home to incredible
Staying in a poor position for
biodiversity.
hours can
They
reduce
are vital
oxygen
for the
levels,
health of our planet.
strain
They
your
regulate the
cardiovascular
climate
system,
and provide
and increase
oxygen.
the risk of serious
We must
conditions like
protect
heart
these
failure
precious
or stroke.
ecosystems.
Often,
Their
without you
survival
even
is
knowing,
crucial for
take
the
sleeping
well-being
on your
of all
back,
living creatures.
for example. It might feel neutral and natural, but it's actually one of the
the waves
most
and
dangerous
aquatic
positions
ballet.
for older adults.
The ocean is a
That's
realm
because
of
gravity
wonder and
pulls
mystery,
your
a
tongue
place
and
where
soft
life
tissues
thrives
backward,
in the most
partially
vibrant and
closing your
unexpected
airway.
ways.
This can lead to
Oceans
obstructive
cover
sleep
most
apnea,
of our planet.
a
They are
condition where
vast and
breathing pauses
mysterious world.
repeatedly during the
From
night.
the surface,
and
they
many
appear as
seniors
endless
never know it's
expanses
happening.
of blue.
Think of
But
Robert,
beneath lies a
a
world
76-year-old
teeming with life
who
and
always
activity.
slept on his back.
The ocean's
His wife
depths
noticed
hold
that
secrets that we
during the
are
night,
only beginning
he'd
to
sometimes
uncover.
stop breathing,
Coral
only to
reefs
gasp for air
teem with
seconds
life
later.
in a dazzling
Robert brushed it
display.
off as
Fish of
normal
every
aging.
color
But
dance
eventually,
through the coral.
the fatigue,
These
morning
underwater
headaches, and
cities
poor
are
focus became
bustling with
impossible to
activity
ignore.
where every nook and
When he
cranny
finally
is home
spoke
to
with
a
his
myriad
doctor,
of creatures.
the answer was
The coral
clear.
itself is alive,
His sleeping position
a
was
delicate
placing
structure
dangerous
built
stress
by
on his
tiny
heart and
polyps over
lungs
centuries.
night after night.
Sharks
Even if you don't have
glide
sleep
through the water,
apnea,
majestic
sleeping the wrong
predators.
way can still
Whales
disrupt
sing their
circulation.
haunting songs.
For example,
These giants
lying
of
on
the
your
sea
right
are
side
both
has been shown to
awe-inspiring
increase
and
pressure on the
essential
heart,
to the
which can
marine
slow blood flow.
ecosystem.
Over
Their
time,
presence is a
this
reminder
added
of
burden
the
may contribute to
ocean's
fluid
grandeur
retention in the lungs
and
or
the
legs,
delicate
and even
balance
lead to
that
congestive heart
sustains
failure,
it.
especially in
Oceans
those with
regulate our
pre-existing
climate.
heart
They
conditions.
provide us with food
So what's the
and
safer
resources.
option? Experts
The
agree.
waves that crash upon
Sleeping
our
on your left
shores are
side
part
is
of
the
a
best
complex
position after
system
age
that
70.
influences weather
This
patterns
posture
and
helps the heart
supports
pump more
countless
effectively,
livelihoods.
supports
From the smallest
digestion,
plankton
and
to
allows
the
blood and
largest whale.
oxygen to
Every
circulate more
organism
freely
plays a
throughout your
role in
body.
this intricate
If you deal
web
with
of life.
acid reflux
We
or
must
heartburn,
protect them from pollution
sleeping on your
and
left side
overfishing.
also
The
prevents
future of our
stomach acid from
oceans
rising
depends
into your
on
throat,
human
making your rest
activities
more
put
comfortable and
immense pressure on
uninterrupted.
marine
If you
environments,
find
but
yourself
through
rolling onto your
conservation
back during the
efforts
night,
and sustainable
try
practices,
using a
we
body
can help
pillow
restore the
to
balance.
gently anchor
Coral
yourself in
reef
place.
restoration
Elevate your
projects
head
and marine
slightly with a
protected
firm,
areas are
supportive
steps in the
pillow.
right direction.
This helps open the airways
Let us
and
be good
reduces the
stewards
chance of breathing
this
interruptions.
incredible underwater
And if joint
world.
pain or
By
stiffness
working
keeps you
together,
uncomfortable, placing
we
a
can
small
ensure that
pillow
future
between your knees
generations will also
can
be
improve
able to
spinal
marvel at
alignment
the beauty
and ease pressure on your hips
diversity of our
and lower
oceans.
back. These
Every
may
action
seem like small
counts, from
changes,
reducing plastic
but don't
use to
underestimate
supporting
their
marine
impact.
conservation initiatives.
Choosing the right sleep
The ocean's
position can mean the
health
difference
is
between a
our
restless night
responsibility.
and truly restorative sleep. The kind that protects your heart,
Silent
your
Majesty,
brain, and
the
your
Arctic
overall
tundra
vitality.
sings. The Arctic
If any
tundra
part
may
of this
seem
message
barren
speaks
at
to
first
you,
glance, but look
leave a
closer,
comment below
it is
the
a land
number
of quiet
I'd
beauty.
love to hear from you.
In the brief summer,
and if you haven't
wildflowers
yet, be
erupt
sure to
in
subscribe
colour.
and turn on
Caribou
notifications
migrate across the
so you
vast
never miss a
landscape.
video like
Polar
this.
bears roam the
Now,
ice, powerful
let's move on to
hunters.
some final
The
thoughts.
tundra plays a crucial
Final
role
thoughts.
in regulating
Tonight,
global temperatures.
we've uncovered 4
But
bedtime
climate
habits
change
that
is
might seem
affecting
ordinary,
this
even
fragile
harmless,
ecosystem.
but could be
We
quietly
must
putting your
act
health at
now
risk,
to
especially
reduce
after
our
the age
impact.
of 70.
The survival
Whether it's
of the
eating
Arctic
too late,
depends on it.
drinking too much before bed, sleeping in a room that's too warm,
Hidden
or
gems
resting in a position that
unveiling
strains
nature's
your body.
secret stage.
Each of these
Beyond
routines
the
can
well-known
silently
wonders,
chip away at
nature
your
hides
heart,
secret
your
treasures.
sleep
These
quality,
hidden
and
gems
your
are just as
long-term well-being.
captivating. They
But here's the
deserve our
empowering
appreciation.
truth.
Consider the
These
pitcher
risks are
plants,
not
these
inevitable.
carnivorous marvels
With just a
lure
few
insects
mindful
with
changes
sweet
to your
nectar.
nightly routine,
Or the bioluminescent
you can take back
fungi
control,
that glow in the
improving
dark.
your
These
sleep,
wonders remind
reducing
us
your
of
risk of
nature's
serious
endless
health issues,
creativity.
and giving your body
There's
the
always
deep,
something new to
restorative
discover.
rest it deserves.
Exploration and curiosity
So let
are
me ask you,
essential. Let
do
us
any of
seek
these
out
habits
these
sound
hidden
familiar?
gems. Let them
Have you
inspire
ever
us to
woken up
protect
more
the
tired
beauty
than when you
around
went to
us.
bed? Felt overheated, restless, or found yourself
Harmony
getting up to
under
use the
threat,
bathroom
a
multiple
call
times
to
a
action.
night?
Our planet
Maybe you
faces
simply never
challenges,
considered how
climate
your sleep
change,
position
deforestation,
affects your
and
heart.
pollution
Whatever the
threaten
case,
nature's
awareness
balance.
is the first
We are
step.
witnessing the
Once you know better,
consequences.
you can
Glaciers
do
are
better.
melting at
And it
alarming
doesn't
rates.
take a massive
Forests are
overhaul to
disappearing.
start feeling the
Wildlife
difference.
populations are
Here's a
declining.
gentle challenge.
We must
Tonight,
act.
choose
now.
just one habit to shift.
Our actions
Eat
have
your last meal a bit
consequences. We
earlier.
can choose to protect
Turn down
our
the
planet,
heat before
or
bed.
we can continue
Try
down
sleeping
a
on your
path
left
of
side.
destruction.
See how you
The
feel in
time
the
for
morning.
complacency
Sometimes
is over.
it's
We
the
must
smallest
become
changes that bring the
stewards
biggest
of our
returns.
environment.
Thank you for spending this time with us. If something you heard today
Small
resonated
steps,
with you,
big impact.
please leave a comment
Protecting
below
our
and tell us
planet.
what stood out
Every
and
individual
what you
can
plan
make
to
a
try.
difference. Small
Your insights
changes
and
in our
stories
daily lives
are
can
not
have
only
a big
valued,
impact.
they
Together,
inspire
we
others
can
in this
create a
community.
wave of change.
And if you found this
Reduce
video
your
helpful,
carbon footprint.
don't forget to
conserve
like,
water,
subscribe,
recycle,
and share it
reduce
with someone
waste.
who might benefit.
Support
Your
sustainable
support allows us to
practices.
keep creating
Choose
content that
eco-friendly
educates,
products.
empowers,
Educate
and
yourself
helps people
about
like you live
environmental
healthier,
issues.
more
Speak
vibrant
up for
lives,
nature.
one
Vote
night at a
for
time.
leaders who
We
prioritize
appreciate
the
you,
environment. Let
and we
our
look forward to
actions
seeing you
reflect our
again
love
in
for
the
our
next
planet.
video.